Would you believe me when I say that this barbershop is a zero-return store? Customers who enter the store, whether they wash their hair or not, must undergo a mandatory consumption and experience. The warm and welcoming owner closes the door to keep customers from escaping, but Teddy, seemingly unaware of the situation, begs the owner to let him out and is willing to undergo a lung shampoo in exchange for his freedom. However, the owner has his own business principles. In order to give Teddy a warning to let the customers open him up themselves, the head silently suffers a beating that may have long since become a sea of blood. It turns out that an hour ago, 4 brothers came to this barbershop. These 4 brothers intended to cut hair before going to the bungee. When they arrived at the front of the store, they accidentally discovered that the owner was closely associated with the social gangsters, as the owner's image needed no introduction. The 4 brothers politely saluted the boss and then were seated. Everything went smoothly. Unexpectedly, in the next moment, the boss suddenly lost his normality. The knocking sound rang out. The 4 brothers could not think too much and directly rushed towards the door. Fortunately, the boss reacted quickly and managed to catch Teddy. Teddy rushed to his knees and pleaded for mercy, but the boss seemed to see through him, and the moment the door closed, the consequences were predictable. Teddy begs and pleads, but to no avail, as the owner has never had an escaped customer in decades. To get Teddy to listen, the owner gives him a demonstration that shocks Teddy into instant silence and settling into his seat. Teddy's chattering was boring and the owner decided to wash his hair first. He brings in the customer who is washing his hair for a demonstration. The customer is quiet and receptive. Teddy is desperate to the point of breaking down, but all of Teddy's efforts seem futile under the strong pressure of the boss. Teddy is escorted onto a stool and confronted with a furious shampooing session, and when Teddy is just lying down and ready to wash his hair, he begins to plead uselessly. The owner ignores him and Teddy takes the opportunity to try to get the customer next to him to plead for him. Apparently, Teddy turned into a clown and the owner was very angry. Because he received a complaint from the regulator yesterday, the owner is now very angry. When he just hung up the phone, the boss gave Teddy a choice: either be a good boy and wash his hair or never wash it again for the rest of his life. Teddy immediately understood what the boss meant. He put on his scarf and lay down trembling. Maybe this head of Teddy's wouldn't see the sunshine tomorrow.